Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juan Carlos Monsalve. Today is October 19, 2023. At the time of this recording is 11:54 a.m. Thank you for watching my videos. I like the casino table game of Baccarat that I have been studying for quite some time, and I decided to share some of my findings about the game. Please use this information to test your own strategies and create new ones. The scorecards are available in my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. Please give my videos a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ask me any questions in the comment section. Share the videos with others, and if you want to support my channel, you can do it by going to buymeacoffee.com backslash Juan Carlos Monsalve. Today's video number seven games. This is going to be number seven, the seventh game that I have played recording, and you can find those scorecards in my website, juancarlosmonsalve.com. So we're going to start today's shoe. First that we do is bar the card. It says six of diamonds. I need to burn six cards. One, two, three, four, five, six, for a total of seven cards that we burn. And we enter the information here, six of diamonds. And first hand, first card player, first card banker, player, banker. I have a six player in the stand, banker five, and get a third card, and we get a six. So total of one for banker, six player, one banker. On the right, you will be able to see the different scorecards. I have here every two, one, two, every three, one, two, three, four, every one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11. Total of 11 scorecards that I'm keeping track. We only will be able to see a couple of three scorecards at the time that we are entering the information here on the left side. P for banker, excuse me, P for player or blue, B for banker or red. I have as a P player number one and B equal minus one, and the T equals zero or yellow. That's to be able to do math. That's what I do with these spreadsheets. I do math to find out different strategies. Okay, second hand, uh, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a natural nine player and one natural nine player and one banker. That's two players, zero banker, zero dice. We see here total hands two, banker zero, players two, and tie zero. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a natural 8 banker. I have a 2 for player and natural 8 banker. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. Another natural 9. Okay, natural 9 banker and player is a 2. Two bankers in a row, two players, two bankers, total of four hands, no tie hands. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. Have a natural 8 player and 0 banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Have a 7 banker and a stand, and player gets the third card, and the third card is a 4. So 4 player and 7 banker. We have total of 6 hands, 3 bankers, 3 players. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 2 and 2. Both of them get a third card. I got a 9 for player, and I get a third card for banker, and the third card is a 3 for a total of 5. So the 2 goes down to 1 with that 9, and banker 5. Now banker went ahead one hand for 3. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 6 player in stand, and the third card for player is a 6 for a total of 7. 6 player, 7 banker, 3 bankers in a row, total 5 bankers, 3 players. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 and a stand player, and banker I have a 1, gets the third card, and the third card is a 4 for a total of 5. So that one was a player hand. If you look at on the right side of the screen, every two, how it is forming those the streaks. So right now we have three bankers on the second row, and on the first row, every three is only two. Let's see if we get a banker on this one. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a player, natural 9 player, and 0 banker. We have a player hand this one. So he broke the 3, and he broke the 2 there. So next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 3 player and get a third card, and banker also gets a third card. So 0 for a total of 3 player, and the third card for banker is 0, so it remains at 1. So another player hand, 3-1. Next hand, 6 card player, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. We have 4 and 4. We get a third card for player, and it's a 2. And when we have a banker 4, we get a third card if we get anything from 2 to 7. So the third card for banker is a 7. It reduces banker to 1. So 6 player and 1 banker, for 4 players in a row. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 0. We get a third card for both. Player goes to 6, and banker, if the third card is a 5, so he gets 5. 6, 5. This is another player hand. I'm going back here to paste the titles, so I'm able to keep these numbers visible. So we have 13 hands, 5 bankers, 8 players, 0 ties. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 3 and 5. I need a third card for player. I get a 1. And because I have a 1 on 5, I don't get any more card for banker. And this is a 4 player and 5 banker. Okay, next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 banker. and 3 player. I need to get a third card for player. Because I have a 0, I don't get any more cards for banker with a 5, so that was another banker hand. You see that we now have 15 hands, 7 bankers, 8 players. Next card, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 player in stands, and banker gets a third card, and the third card is a 0. So this one is a player hand 7-4. Okay, next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a natural 9 player, and banker has a 0. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 3 and 2. I need to get a third card for both of them. The third card, the 3 goes to 9 player, and banker gets a third card, and the third card is a 0. So it remains at 2. 9, 2, another player hand. Now we have 18 hands, 7 bankers, 11 players, 0 ties. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 player in stands, and banker I have a 1, and the third card is a 0, so it remains at 1. Okay, next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 0 and 2. I need to get a third card for both of them. I have an 8. So new score for player is 8, and banker I have 2 plus 4 is 6. So that is another player hand. We see here every 4 the row number 4, we have a consistent player. Let's see if it continues. First card player, first card banker, player, banker 7 and stands, and I need a third card for player, and the player is an 8. So very strong player, 8-7. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now we have a natural 8 banker, and 7 player. Okay, this is a national 8 player. Excuse me, natural 8 banker, 7 player. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 2 and 0. Next card player, the third card player is a 0, so it remains a 2 player, and the third card for banker is a 0, so it remains 0. 2, 0, another player hand. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a naturally 8 player and 3 banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, national 9 banker, and player has a 4. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a national 9 banker again, 7 player, national 9 banker. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, natural 8 player, excuse me, natural 8 banker, and player has a 3. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a banker 6, and the third card for player is a 9. So it reduces player to 2, and banker does not get any more cards, so it remains 6. We have 4 bankers in a row. We have a total of 12 bankers, 16 players. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have 4 and 5. 4 gets a third card for player, and I get a 2. And because I have a 5, I don't get any more cards for banker. So totally 6 player and 5 banker. Okay, next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 player and stance, and actually a 7 banker and stance, and 6 player and stance. So 6 player, 7 banker, that was a banker hand. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Now I have a natural 8 player and a 1 banker. So that was a player hand. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 1 and 0. I need to get a third card for both of them. This one goes to 2 for player, and the third card for banker is a 3. So this one is a banker hand. 2, 2, 3. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 6. 5, a player gets a third card, and I get a 3. So for a total of 8. And a 6 doesn't get any more cards. So this one was a player hand. We have 19 players, 14 bankers, no ties so far. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, 3 and 4. So I need to get a third card for player, and this 3 goes up to 8, and banker gets is a 4, and we get a third card with a 4. If we get anything from 2 to 7, so the third card is a 9, so it reduces that 4 to 3, so 8, 3. And we see every 6, we see this nice round 5. Let's see if that player continues. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, and natural 8 banker. So he broke the streak that we have here, 2, 2, 8, and natural 8 banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. Have a natural 9 banker and 5 player. 2 bankers in a row. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, natural 9 player, 2 banker. So that was another player hand. 21 players, 16 bankers. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 2. I need to get a third card for both of them. 5 goes to 0. Uh, 15 plus 5 is 20, that's 0. And the 2 plus 1 is 3. So 0 player, 3 banker, there was a banker hand. 17 bankers, 21 players. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. 7 bankers hands, and the third card for player is a 0, so that is another banker hand. 7 banker, 0 player. Now 18, 21. Next hand, player, banker, player, banker. That's a natural 9 banker. And player has a 5, and that's another banker hand. 3 bankers in a row. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 banker in the stands and 6 player in the stands, so no more cards are dealt. 7, excuse me, 6, 7, that is another banker hand. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a natural 9 player and 5 banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, 6 banker, and player has a 1. So the third card is a 6 for a total of 7 banker, and because we have a banker 6, we get a 6 or 7. In this case 6, we get a third card for banker, and the third card is a 6. So it reduces that 6 to 2. That is another player hand. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 2 and 2. So the third card for player is a 0. So that 2 remains at 2. And the banker gets a third card, and the third card is a 3 for a total of 5. So 2 to 5. And next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. It's a 0 and 2. I need to get a third card for both of them. The 0 goes to 8, and the 2 with banker plus 8, that goes to 0. So 8 player and 0 banker. Total 45 hands, no ties on this shoe. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 4. I need to get a third card for player, and I get a 0, so it remains at 5. And because I have a 4 with the third card 0, I don't get any more cards for banker, so it remains at 4. So 5, 4, that was a player hand. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker, national line banker, 6 player, 22, 25 for a total of 47 hands. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 player in his stands, and banker gets a third card, and the third card is a 3. So 7, 3, that was a player 10. If you look at it, every 8, how this 5, the row number 5, how it has been consistent player. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 1 and 0. I need to get a third card for both. I have a 3 for a total of 4 player, and banker third card is a 0, so it remains 0. Another player. Okay, next hand. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 3 and 1. I need to get a third card for both of them. The third card for player is a 5 for a total of 8. And banker gets a third card. The third card is an 8. So this 1 goes to 9. So that was a banker hand. 8, 9. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. I have a natural 9 player and 0 banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 4 and 3. I need to get a third card for player. And I have a 0, so 4 player, and I need to get a third card for banker, and the third card is a 0, so it remains at 0. Now we get to row number 5. Let's see if we get another player there. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 7 banker. 7 banker and stands, and I have a 3 player, and the third card for player is a 0. So 0, 7. So these 6 players in a row got interrupted by this banker, on every 8. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. I have a 6 player and stands, and banker gets a third card, and the third card is a 4. So it goes 4 and 4, that's 8. So 6 player, 8 banker. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. Banker has a 7 and it stands, and player has 5, and it takes a card for player, and it gets a 0. So 5, 7. That is a banker hand. We have a total of 55 hands, 26 bankers, 29 players. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. I have a natural. Okay, and number 55. 55 hands, 26 bankers, 26 players. I have a natural 8 player and 6 banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 5. So I need to get a card for player. The card is a 3 for a total of 8. And I have a 5. Get a third card if I get anything from 4 to 7. So no more cards for banker. So 8, 5. That was a player hand. Next card. First card player. First card banker. Second card player. Second card banker. A natural 8 player. And the banker is a 2. So 3 players in a row. Next card player. Next and banker. Second card player. Second card banker. So we are hand number 59. We have a 9 for player and 1 for banker. And next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. We have a 7 player in stance, and the third card for banker is a 0, so 7, 1. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. 7 player in stance, and the card for banker is a 5 for a total of 9. So 7 player, 9 banker. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. So 1, 6. So we need a third card for player, and I have a 8. So 1 plus 8, that's a 9. And because we have a 3, we don't get a third card for banker, and it remains at 6. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 4. A 5 player gets a third card, and that 5 goes to 9. And because I have a 4, and I have a 4 banker, anything from 2 to 7 as the player's third card, I need to get a third card for banker, and the third card is a 0. So there was another player hand. We have 63 hands total, 27 bankers, 36 players, no dice. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, 5 and 1. The third card for player is 3 for a total of 8 player. And banker 1, I need to get a third card, and the third card is a 0. So for the, it remains at 1. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, player, banker, 0, 0. I need to get a third card for player and banker. This player goes to 9, and bankers, I got another 0, so 9 banker, excuse me, 9 player, 0 banker. There's another player hand. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker. So 4, 3. I need to get a third card for player. And player gets a 5 for a total of 9. And banker, I need to get a third card for banker. I have a 0 banker. So 9, 0. We have 5 players in a row. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, 2 and 3. I need to get a card for player. I get another 2, so a total of 4, and 3. I need to get a third card, and I have a 0. So the total, the banker remains at 3. Next hand, first card player, banker, player, banker, 0 and 0. Next card, I got a 5 for player, and banker, I got a 7. So 5 player, 7 banker. Next card, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, 2 and 4. I need to get a card for player. I got a 0, and so it remains at 2 and bankers because I have a 0 third card for player. I don't get any more cards for banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, 7 player and stands, and the third card for banker is an 8 for a total of 9 banker and 7 player. Player 7, banker 9. 3 bankers in a row. Still we have 70 hands, 30 bankers, 40 players. First card player, banker, player, banker. I have a 5 and 4. The card for player is a 3. This 5 goes to 8. 8 player, and because I have a 4 banker, I get a third card if I get anything from 2 through 7. So I have a 4. So this is the first tie of the shoe. 8, 8. First type of the shoe, hand number 71. That is not very common, but we have to build few ties in the shoe. But that can happen. Anything can happen in this game, basically. For second card player, second card banker, I have a 1 player, 5 banker. I need to get a third card for player, and I have a 5 for a total of 6 player. And I have a 5 banker. I need to get anything if I get a third card from 4 to 7. So I have a 5. Yes, have to get a third card. And the third card is a 0. So banker remains at 5. 6, 5. Next hand. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a natural 9 banker. So 6 player, natural 9 banker. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 0 and 4. Next player, the third card for player is a 0. It remains at 0, and banker remains 4 since we don't get any more cards for banker. Then we have the third card 0 for player. Next hand, first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have a 5 and 3. I need to get a third card for player. This 5 goes to 7. 7 player and banker. Because we have a 3, we need to get a third card, and the third card is a 9. So this 3 reduces it to 2. So that was a player hand. And next card, first card player, first card banker, player, banker. I have a 7 player in stands, and I need to get a third card for banker, and the third card is 5 for is 7, 5 banker. Okay, I'm getting the cut card this time, so I need to play this hand plus 1 more. First card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker. I have 1, 6. Third card for player is a 0, so the 1 player remains at 1, and I don't get any more cards for banker since I got a 0 third card for player. And the last hand of the shoe is first card player, first card banker, second card player, second card banker, natural 8 banker. So 7 player, natural 8 banker, 7, 8. So the total shoe hands were 78, 34 bankers, 43 players, and 1 tie. That's the end of the shoe. So I take the remainder of the cards, I put it into the discard tray with the cut card. Now we're gonna take a look at the different the different scorecards. This is a 1 through 11. 1 to 11, I have this nice row number 1, this nice 7 hand, 7 players in a row. Here we have 5 bankers in a row, here 4 bankers in a row. Interesting. Every 10, we have 4 players here in a row, 4 players in a row, 4 players in a row. Uh, every 9, we have 4 bankers in a row here, 4 players in a row, 4 players in a row here, 4 players in a row here, 5 players in a row here, row number 6. Every 8, we see here banker in row number 6. We have 5 interrupted by 1 player, another banker, player, and 2 more bankers. 4 bankers in a row here, 5 players in a row here. Here we have 6 players in a row, and here 4 players in a row. 5 in a row here. Every 7, we see 4 players in a row here, 4 here in a row, 4 players in a row here, 4 players in a row here, 5 bankers in a row here. If it's not for this one, it would have been 6 or 7. Every 6, we have 5 bankers in a row, 4 bankers in a row, 4 players in a row, 4 players in a row here, 4 players in a row here. Every 5, we have 4 bankers in a row. Every 4, 5 bankers in a row. Um, and we go more to the right. I see here this every 3 bankers, 8 bankers in a row here on row number 2. Then it starts 4 players in a row and 4 players in a row here, 4 players in a row here. And here we see every 2, 6 players in a row. We see the tie here, and here is a chop chop and chop chop. So, okay, this is the end of the shoe. Again, today is shoe number 7 that I've been recording. Thank you for watching my videos. You can find the scorecard at juancarlosmonsalve.com. To support my channel, you can give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel. You can ask me any questions in the comment section. This is a recorded video, so I will respond if I see a comment in my videos. You can also visit, you can support my channel by going to buymeacoffee.com/Juan Carlos Monsalve. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day. See you in the next video.